Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Heatherroseup. I am Heather. This is my channel where I document my weight loss journey while following WW. And this is a weekly update. So if you'd like to see how I did this week, keep watching. Good morning and happy Monday. I am out walking. I'm going to try using these earbuds, although I grabbed the wrong ones. The microphone is further down. I hope you guys can hear me. I know, I realize I'm very quiet when I'm out walking, and it's because I don't want people to see me talking to myself. Whatever. So I'm trying to use the microphone in hopes that you'll be able to hear me a little better. I had another good weekend of pre-tracking. I pre-tracked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got my 48 ounces of water in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I did not get my 6,000 steps out. That's why I'm out now. Honestly, I think I made 5,000 steps on 2 days and not quite 5,000 steps on another. I was frustrated with my tracker, like I mentioned in last week's video. But I finally was able to get it to sync up. So I'm going to give it a little bit more longer before I decide I don't like it. I'm starting today out with 12 weekly smart points left over. And like I said, I was pre-tracking. However, the past 2 nights I had late night snacking that I tracked and made it work in. But I'm noticing that it's not quite the behavior I would like. I'm also trying to give myself grace because I was hungry, and I know that pre-tracking doesn't mean perfect tracking, and I have to be flexible with it. So I'm just going to keep that in mind and notice that that was a pattern for the past 2 nights. So I have 12 weekly smart points, and I'm on track to have a good week regardless. So hopefully I'll get my step goal going and be more intentional like I decided to do with my water. I also want to mention that I appreciate you guys more than I can say. The support and encouragement that I've been receiving recently means the world to me and pushes me to keep pushing forward and to accomplish my goals. So thank you for your kind words, your support, and your encouragement. I will check back in probably Wednesday to let you know how my week is going.
Good morning, guys. I'm getting ready to go for my walk. I have my coffee, ready to go for my clarity time. It is Thursday, and I wanted to mention really quick, I know you see me use my Jordan skinny syrups in my coffees a lot of times. I swear by them, and I have for years, and I would always go shopping for them at TJ Maxx, but with the pandemic I wasn't able to do that, so I actually started ordering from them online, and I noticed that their prices were decent. And they had a lot of good sales. And then yesterday I placed a big order, and I noticed that I could apply to become an affiliate. So I became an affiliate. So if you haven't tried Jordan syrups, I definitely recommend it because it is a way to have your coffee for low points. I know that that's something that people always say, oh, my coffee is always way too high in points. My husband and I swear by these syrups. So if you haven't tried them, now's the time to try it. So if you go onto their website, you can save 10% off. I have a code in the description box below. I do make a small commission off of that purchase. You get to save money and you get to support my new little small venture. And I think I'm gonna do an unboxing with the big order that I just made because I have a lot of flavors that I love. Yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm gonna go for my walk and I will record my update in a little while after my walk, and I'll explain why. You'll see.
Friday. And I am getting ready to, I'll turn this around and show you what I'm getting ready to do. I am getting ready because I've procrastinated all day. You see my ring light? My little kitchen studio I have set up. And by procrastinated all day, I mean procrastinated all week to film my dessert collab. Anyway, I work well under pressure, so I'm going to get this done for you guys. Actually, by the time you're seeing this, it should have already been posted. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out up here, where I share my dreamsicle pie recipe. And I'm doing a collab with another great group of YouTubers. So we're all sharing our favorite summer dessert recipes. So make sure you check that out. My plan was to record yesterday, and I never did. My pre-tracking game is still going strong. Every day I'm still pre-tracking my day out and kind of adjusting as the day goes by, but I'm staying on plan. Yesterday I got my 48 ounces of water in. Actually, I've done that every day so far since Monday. And actually, I have to go to my whiteboard. Yeah, it looks like actually on Thursday I got 57-ish ounces of water. I got a blue dot every day except for on Friday. And the only place that I seem to be struggling is with getting my steps in. When I go for my walk, 6,000 steps is no problem. But when I pushed out a lot of videos this past weekend, so I was sitting quite a bit while I edited. I went for a quick walk this morning, as you saw, and I did not walk yesterday, but I did Monday and Tuesday. So, really a lot of progress. And I'm super excited because today is July 1st, and I have a lot of things that are going to help hold me accountable this month. I have the Felicia Fitness Health Diet Bet, which starts on the 13th, I believe. And then I'm doing a tracking challenge with Sophie on Instagram, who is tracking as the new black. She's doing a tracking challenge. If you check out her Instagram, you can join that, where we hold ourselves accountable and we post whether or not we tracked every day. And it's really, I like how she worded it, because there's no pressure and it's just to help push you to accomplish the goal of tracking. So I am on a roll when it comes to tracking, as you guys know, and I'm hopeful that this will push me to continue. So I feel really good about this month. I did not weigh myself yet this week. I feel good about this week also. And tomorrow I have to go grocery shopping on a Friday after my workshop, because my husband is no longer working from home, but he's off tomorrow because of the holiday weekend. So new changes with that, but I'll work with it and get through it. But yeah, I'm still chugging along, still accomplishing my goals for the most part. I'll work on those step goals, but it's nice to see that I am still, I'm pushing myself a little bit further. And I will show you tomorrow my whiteboard, my completed whiteboard, so you can see how many steps I did, etc. But I will check back in tomorrow after my workshop and let you know how weigh-in goes and how the rest of today goes. So hopefully this recipe comes out okay, because I would hate to be late for my own collab. Happy Friday. I went to my workshop this morning, and I weighed in this morning, and it's always good that I do my recording or my update after my workshop, especially on a day like today. I'm gonna jump right in and say that I am up this week. I weighed in at 193.4, which means I gained 3.6 pounds this week. And I really struggled this morning, and it's like I knew I hadn't weighed myself at all this week. And I was standing in front of the scale, and I said to myself, literally out loud, I am not going to let this number define me. I am not going to let this number judge me. And so I stepped on, and it still hurt. So in my channel, I always pride in the fact that I share the good, the bad, the ugly, and the pretty. And today, this morning, was ugly. As you watched my video throughout the week and my updates, I did everything exactly like I did last week. If anything, I increased my physical activity. I made my water goals. I pre-tracked every single day.
I stayed on plan. I ended yesterday with 3 weeklies left over. Again, just like I did the week before. The only goal that I didn't accomplish was getting my 6,000 steps in every day, but it was more than what I did last week. My average steps for the week was 5,870 steps. And the goal that I made for myself last week was to get in 6,000 steps every day. So that is my baby step to increase my physical activities. And I just remember the other thing, and I'm not trying to dismiss this, I'm fully transparent on this channel. I did not do my fit on activity like I had mentioned, and that was a goal last week. Number one, I kept putting it off because I'm going to be honest, I don't like it. And it's not because that it's physical activity, it's just an activity I don't look forward to, and I kind of dread it. It's a pain in the butt to do it on my phone, and I'd rather do it on my TV or something like that. So maybe if they have it so I can add the app on my Fire Stick, sure. Maybe there is an option. If that is an option, please let me know, and you know how that works. Anyway, and here's what I think went wrong this week. TMI warning. If you would like to skip the talk about women's cycles, I'm going to put a time mark here, and that's where you're going to want to skip to because we're about to get real here. Okay, so I do include these kinds of talks because I know that, you know, we all go through this. I'm not the only person that has to experience this. So I woke up this morning and I felt it was coming. And that's why I stood in front of the scale. I'm moody, I'm hungry, I'm hurting, and I feel bloated. So that's why I stood in front of the scale, trying to give myself a pep talk because I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing the right thing and I need to trust the plan, regardless of what that stupid number was. So it does cause an increase in weight. I know this, especially this close to when it's supposed to start. So yes, I did gain weight. I honestly, truly do not believe it's what I was eating. I don't believe that it was because of the 300 steps I didn't get. I don't think it was because of that. I really do think it's because of biological reasons. Okay, so if you're coming back from skipping that part, let's move on. As I mentioned earlier in this week, I am so grateful for this channel. I am so grateful for my following. I'm so grateful for the amazing encouragement and positive comments that I've been receiving. And when that scale went up this morning, the next thing I thought of was I'm going to be completely open and honest and share why I think why I struggled. I don't think it was a struggle this week, but I want to be open and honest because I do know that this, me being completely transparent, does help you, my viewers, and I know this because you have told me this. And this channel is an outlet for myself. This is literally my journaling. My daily journaling that I do to help me on this journey. And it has become so much more than I ever anticipated it being. And I think that that's why I am consistent with posting videos for you guys, because I look forward to hearing how you guys are doing too. I look forward to seeing my channel grow. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. By the time this posts, I don't know if I'll be at 1,000 subscribers or not. I'm ridiculously close. And you guys are more than just a number to me. I hope that you know that. And this channel, it has become another type of goal for me to see this grow. And it truly helps me on my WW journey too. So the two just go hand in hand. I'm struggling with putting this into words because you're more than just a number, and I appreciate all of you and the fact that you are watching my journey and hearing me tell my story consistently honestly and truly means more than I thought it ever would. To hear stories of people that have similar journeys to mine, it's such a great community. This WW community on YouTube is it's amazing, and I'm truly grateful for this community. So thank you for helping my channel grow. Thank you for your encouragement, your words, your likes, all of that. I really mean with all my heart that I appreciate it more than I could ever say. So as promised, and I'm not there yet, I might be there by the time this posts, but I've mentioned before that when I do hit the 8,000 subscriber mark, I will be doing a giveaway. I have been collecting some things. I'm actually going out shopping after this to get some things that I love on my journey, and I want to share with you guys as well. So just to say thank you and to let you guys know how much I appreciate you. Okay, my goals for next week. With the challenges that I have coming up in July, I have the Felicia Keithley diet bet, like I mentioned, and the tracking challenge. I have been keeping up with that on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please make sure you do so. I love seeing pictures and whatnot on there, and I post some things that are a little different on there from here. I do when I upload a video on there, but I also share more pictures of my food, I think. Anyway, on Instagram, I'm doing this tracking challenge. So I have that and the Felicia diet bet to help keep me disciplined, to keep pushing, to continue to do what I am doing, even if it didn't work this week. I'm kidding. So I'm going to continue with the pre-tracking. I also am going to increase my water to 64 ounces. So 2 of these 32-ounce bottles a day for my physical activity that I know I need to get my butt in gear. I feel better when I'm more active, and I want to increase that for that reason first and foremost. For my step goal, I would like to have an average of 6,000 steps next week. So this way, if I don't quite make 6,000 on one day, it'll push me to do a little bit better the next day. So at least if there's an average of 6,000 steps, I'm doing a little bit better than I did this week. And then forget the fit on. I'm gonna go back to something that I love, and that's yoga. So my goal is to do one video. Actually, the yoga channel that I follow is Yoga with Adrienne. She's pretty popular. So one good yoga session next week. So at least 15 minutes. Baby steps. So that's it for this week's update. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below or shoot me an email. I have my email address in the description box as well. I'm gonna keep pushing. That scale don't mean a thing this week. I know I'll see results next week. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. What?
Less than 50 subscribers to go. I was just coming down to tell you that.
My biggest fans.